Everyone in Chicago has strong opinions about the suburbs. Naperville versus Hinsdale, North Shore vs West Burbs, and you guys, I hear about it constantly. But here's the thing, I'm about to rank all of them in the most unhinged, subjective way possible, and trust me, some of these are gonna hurt. You might hate where I put your suburb on this list, but I'm Brandon.blankenship, and I've been selling real estate in the Chicago suburbs for years now, and today I'm doing something a little different. We're going full tier list mode, ranking 20 plus suburbs from main character energy all the way down. And stick around to the end because you're not going to believe which places I put in the bottom tier. So here's how I'm categorizing every suburb we're ranking today, and trust me, these categories tell you everything. At the top, we've got main character energy. Think Pilates and trendy restaurants. All of your neighbors are walking their golden doodle dogs wearing Lululemon. Then we've got the best kind of boring. You know, you've made it when you have that Midwest fridge in your garage, and if you live in these places, you've definitely got one of those, and you're living your best suburban life. Top-rated schools, great amenities, but maybe not the most exciting things to do. And below that, we have starter pack suburbs. You probably got in this suburb before they started blowing up and life is good, but the commute, well, it's not so good. And these are solid communities that require a little extra drive time and have some trade-offs. And next we have what I like to call so far, so good, literally so far, because out here, you may or may not be driving through farm and agricultural land for miles and miles. And at the bottom, we have places no one talks about. And trust me, no one talks about them for a reason. Or do they? And you'll have to stick around to find out, and these categories aren't just fun labels, they represent real trade-offs between location, lifestyle, and value. Whether you're chasing the most expensive or prioritizing space and affordability, understanding where suburbs fall tells you what you're really getting. And now that you know the system that we are using here, let's see where your suburb lands. The first suburb is Hinsdale, and you guys, if there's one suburb that defines main character energy, it's this one. This place is gorgeous. We're talking tree-lined streets, historic Victorian mansions, and a downtown that looks like it belongs in a movie. The median sales price here is right around 1.5 million as of September 2025, and Hinsdale is still one of the most prestigious addresses in the Chicago suburb. And in my opinion, you get a lot more value for your money here than some of those ritzy suburbs on the North Shore. So what sets Hinsdale apart? The schools are highly rated, the downtown has upscale shopping and dining, and the community here is just top notch. You've got beautiful parks, you've got history, you've got that small town charm with big city access via Metro, but wait until you see the price comparison when we get to places like Plainfield later on this video. We're talking homes at a third of Hinsdale's prices, and that gap is exactly why some families are making different choices. But more on that in a bit. And if you're looking for that classic established suburb where everyone knows you've arrived, Hinsdale is it. This is the benchmark for prestige in the Western Chicago suburbs, and this main character energy sets the standard for everything else that we're ranking today. Now let's talk about Oswego. This one's going straight into so far, so good, and Oswego is a community out west with highly rated schools and modern amenities. The village has grown a ton over the past couple of decades, and there's a strong sense of community here. You got parks, recreational facilities, and that suburban lifestyle people are looking for. The median sales price here is right around $369,900, but here's the reality. If you're commuting in downtown Chicago, you're looking at a really long drive. We're talking over an hour in traffic, so while the value is incredible and the community is great, that commute is the trade-off. And keep this distance factor in mind, because when we get to Lake in the Hills later, you'll see how far out suburbs are competing on value. That pattern matters. Oswego offers some of the best bang for your buck in the Chicago suburbs in my opinion, and this trade-off between distance and value is something we'll keep seeing as we move through the rankings. Oak Brook is going straight to main character energy, and here's why. This village is home to Oak Brook Center, one of the best shopping destinations in the entire Chicago area. We're talking luxury retail, upscale dining, and a business district that includes headquarters for major corporations. Most importantly, my favorite place to eat here in the burbs is Gibson's, and the median sales price is right around $1,065,000, and for that, you're getting a village that's beautiful with tons of forest preserves and world-class golf courses. What I love about Oak Brook is that it balances residential charm with corporate prestige. You've got single-family homes, townhomes, and condos, so there's something for different lifestyles. But here's what's interesting. Compared to Burr Ridge, which we'll rank shortly, you're looking at different styles of main character energy. One's corporate, one's estate living, and keep watching to see which fits better. Oak Brook represents that perfect blend of convenience and prestige. What if you could get a Fox River location for right around $339,500? And that's exactly what Elgin offers. So let's talk about Elgin, and this one's going into so far so good with the median sales price just right under $340,000, and the city has a diverse and vibrant community, a historic downtown, and a cool arts and culture scene. The Fox River location is beautiful, and there are tons of parks and recreational facilities. Elgin offers some of the best value in the Chicago suburbs. There's also opportunity for new construction as well, but you know, it's pretty pretty far away depending what kind of access you need. Let me show you St. Charles. Now, St. Charles is going into starter pack suburbs, and let me explain why. The city sits in the scenic Fox River Valley, about 35 miles west of Chicago. The downtown is award-winning with unique architecture, great restaurants, and that beautiful Fox River running right through it. They don't call it the pride of the Fox for nothing. The median sales price is right just under $411,000, what makes St. Charles a starter pack suburb. Well, the schools are top rated, the downtown is fantastic, and the community character is strong. Life here is genuinely good, but might be a little farther than you might want if you work in the city. But also, you guys, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button as well as leave a like, because it tells YouTube I'm doing a good job at making this video kind of thing. And we drop videos here weekly on what it's like living, playing, and everything else in between here in the Chicago suburbs. And if you're ready to make that move, whether it be next week or next year, reach out because my team would absolutely be honored to serve you on that move. All my information is down below in the description. Shoot me an email or just click the link. But now let me introduce you to Wheaton. And Wheaton is going straight into the best kind of boring. And you guys, I mean that in the best possible way. I personally live here. This city is home to Wheaton College, has a beautiful historic downtown, and offers some of the top rated schools in the entire state. The median sales price is right around $440,000, and for that price, you're getting a community that just works. Great parks, excellent amenities, easy metro access to Chicago, and that community vibe that so many people are looking for. But wait until you see Naperville later in our rankings. You may think you know where I'll rank that one, but you don't. And what makes it the best kind of boring? The schools are top notch, the community is engaged, and everything just feels right. And if you want solid infrastructure, highly rated schools, and a place where you can just focus on raising your family, Wheaton could be perfect for you. The next one is Glencoe. This North Shore village is located right on Lake Michigan, and you guys, it's stunning. We're talking lakefront access, beaches, historic architecture, and tree-lined streets that belong in a magazine. The median sales price is almost $1.3 million there, but what sets Glencoe apart? The lakefront. The schools are top tier, the community character is incredible, and there's this thing about preserving the village's natural beauty and historic character that you can feel when you're there. Glencoe is going straight to main character energy, no question. So the next suburb is Geneva. I'm ranking this one a starter pack suburb, and what I love about Geneva is the character. It's got that small town feel with the Fox River running through it, beautiful parks, and a strong sense of community. The schools are well rated, and life here is genuinely enjoyable. And truthfully, it's got so much charm. The historic downtown is beautiful with great shops and restaurants right along the Fox River, and the median sale price is right around $532,500. So you're getting steady appreciation and a really solid value. But here's the thing, you're 36 miles west of Chicago, so if you're commuting downtown, you need to factor that in. Life is good in Geneva, but the commute's gonna require some planning. Let's talk about Lake Forest, and I'm putting this one right in main character energy. And you guys, this is one of the most beautiful communities on the North Shore. Located about 30 miles north of downtown Chicago, Lake Forest sits right on Lake Michigan, and the combo of lakefront access, historic estates, and incredible community character makes this place truly special. The median sales price is right around $860,000, and for that, you're getting some lakefront living, excellent schools, and that historic market square designed by Howard Van Dorenshaw, which is just gorgeous. And Lake Forest also has a strong educational presence with Lake Forest College, and beautiful forest preserves, and a real commitment to keeping the city's natural beauty intact. And keep this North Shore pricing in mind, because when we get to the bottom tier reveal at the end, you'll understand why no suburb is truly bad. It's all about finding your right fit. And what if main character energy looked like estate living instead of downtown walkability? That's Burridge. The suburb is known for big lots, winding roads, and estate-style homes. This village has that semi-rural character while still being close to everything. Burridge has a median sales price right around $965,000, and for that price, you're getting large properties, beautiful natural settings with rolling terrain, and you're close to major highways and shopping as well. What makes Burridge special is that you get space without giving up convenience. The schools are top rated, the community character is strong, and you've got that feeling of being in a more private, exclusive setting. And now Elmhurst is going into the best kind of boring, and this is a compliment. And how come? Elmhurst has a vibrant downtown, top rated schools, and is home to Elmhurst University. This city just works on every level. Great downtown with shops and restaurants, top rated schools, beautiful parks, easy metro access to Chicago, and it's super functional and family friendly. You've definitely got that Midwest fridge in the garage here, and you're probably living somewhere that you have everything you need at your fingertips. It's not flashy, but it's exactly what so many individuals and families are looking for. Is Downers Grove basically Elmhurst twin, or is it something different here? Downers Grove has a historic downtown, excellent schools, beautiful parks, and that classic suburban feel that families and individuals love. The median sales price here is right around $475,000, so you're getting solid appreciation and a really functional community for that price. What I personally love about Downers Grove is how established it feels. You've got the historic Tivoli Theater, great shops and restaurants downtown, easy metro access, and schools that consistently deliver. That Midwest fridge is in the garage and life is good. And this is what suburban living looks like, and it doesn't suck. Plainfield is a village about 35 miles southwest of Chicago and is going into so far so good. There's a historic downtown, the DuPage River runs through it, and it's right at the crossroads of historic Lincoln Highway and Route 66. The median price is right around $459,995, so you're getting good appreciation and a solid value. Plainfield offers a mix of historic homes and newer developments, top schools, and tons of parks and recreational facilities. The community here is family friendly and growing, but the distance from Chicago is real. Let's talk about Buffalo Grove, and Buffalo Grove is going into the best kind of boring, and this village nails that category. Buffalo Grove is known for having a tight-knit community with highly sought after schools and strong community engagement. What makes Buffalo Grove the best kind of boring? It's functional. It's family oriented and the schools are top rated. There are tons of parks and recreational facilities and everything just works. You've got that Midwest fridge and you're living a good suburban life. It's not glamorous, but it's honest work, and it's exactly why so many families and individuals are looking for, and this represents that reliable Northwest suburb formula. Now, Barrington is going into starter pack suburbs, and this one's interesting. Located about 32 miles northwest of Chicago, Barrington has this unique country suburban character. We're talking wetlands, forest preserves, horse trails, and a strong equestrian community. What sets Barrington apart is that rural feel combined with excellent schools and amenities. The village motto is a great place to live, work, and play, and that really captures it. And why starter pack suburbs? Well, the price point is higher than some of the far out suburbs, but you're still dealing with that distance from Chicago. Life is good, and especially if you love the outdoors and want some space, Barrington is a great option. But the commute requires commitment, so it just depends on what you're looking for. This is for buyers seeking something unique here in Barrington. So let's jump to Glenview. This suburb is going straight into the best kind of boring, and this village checks all the boxes. Located in Cook County with a population of right around 50,000, Glenview has top-rated schools, 34 parks covering over 290 acres, vibrant shopping and dining, and easy access to expressways and metro. Now, the median sales price is just under $690,000, but here's something interesting. But you guys, this looks like the market settling after big appreciation, and the basics here are still super strong. And what makes Glenview the best kind of boring? It's got everything. Top-rated schools, tons of parks, good commuter access, and that good Chicago suburb Midwest vibe that works for so many families and individuals. Next, Lake in the Hills, and the village is going into so far so good. Lake in the Hills offers that family-friendly community feel with recreational amenities and solid value. The village is growing and there's easy access to major highways, but we're 45 miles from Chicago with a median sales price around $340,000, up 5% year over year. So if you're commuting downtown, you're looking at over an hour in traffic, and the value is incredible, but the distance is real. For buyers who are looking for affordability and bang for your buck and recreational amenities over proximity to the city, and who work locally or can handle a serious commute, this delivers incredible bang for your buck, like I said. And this far out value sets up what might be the most controversial ranking. Naperville. Talking about Naperville, and you guys, some of you might be surprised by this, but Naperville is going into the best kind of boring. Now, before you come for me, let me explain. Naperville is one of the largest and most vibrant suburbs in the Chicago area with about 150,000 people that live here. The downtown is fantastic with the Riverwalk. The schools consistently rank among the best in Illinois, and there's a huge park system and recreational facilities. The median sales price is just under $512,000, and that's some of the strongest appreciation we're seeing, which shows demand is real. So why the best kind of boring and not main character energy? Because Naperville is functional perfection. It's what happens when you optimize everything for families and individuals that live here. It's not edgy, it's not exclusive, it's just really, really good at being a Chicago suburb in my opinion. You got that Midwest fridge for sure. You get access to top-rated schools, and you have pretty much everything at your fingertips. The best kind of boring for Naperville, and that's actually the highest compliment I can give. For people who want the absolute best in schools, amenities, and community, this is definitely it. But what suburbs am I putting into places no one talks about category? And here's your answer. We've made it to the moment you've been waiting for, the bottom tier, and places no one talks about. And here's what I'm gonna tell you is that there aren't any. That's right, I'm not putting a single suburb in the bottom tier, and here's why. The truth is that there's no one size fits all when it comes to the Chicago suburbs. Every single community we talked about today has something special to offer. They all have their strengths, their unique character, and reasons why people love living there. What matters most, and what I tell my clients, is finding the right fit for you. Your budget, your commute tolerance, your lifestyle, whether you want that lakefront living or Fox River charm, or just top-rated schools and that Midwest fridge in your garage. Some of you want main character energy and are willing to pay for it. Others want the best kind of boring because that stability and functionality is everything. And some of you are totally fine with so far so good because the value is incredible and you don't mind the drive. At the end of the day, the worst suburb is simply the one that doesn't match what you're looking for. And the quote-unquote best suburb is the one where you can see yourself building your life. This isn't about avoiding criticism. It's about understanding that what works for one family fails for another. And if you're commuting daily, those far out suburbs might become exhausting. And if you work locally, they're incredible value. And if you want prestige, you pay for it. And if you want practical, you can find it everywhere. The ranking that matters is the one based on your priorities, not mine. So there you have it, my completely subjective and definitely controversial ranking of the Chicago suburbs. And if you want to go deeper on where to live, stay tuned for a minute because I've got something for you. And look, I know some of you are mad about where I put your suburb. I get it, but hopefully this gave you a fun way to think about the different communities and what makes each one so unique. If you're thinking about making that move to the Chicago suburbs, I'd love to help you find the perfect fit. Shoot me an email or hit the link down below in the description and let's talk about what you're looking for and whether you want a place with main character energy or the best kind of boring. My team and I would be absolutely honored to serve you on that move. And if you're curious about some of these places and want to go deeper on the best places to live near Chicago, you've got to check out the video I've linked on the screen next. In this video, I reveal exactly where I'd live if I were moving to the Chicago suburbs. And thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one.